the birds y'all are messing with mostly are Florida brown pelicans, which have, you know, come back to Louisiana, thank God. It's our state bird. So now, from what I understand, these birds are pretty intelligent. Some may gravitate back to South Louisiana. They kind of have an instinct to go where they're used to, right? How'd you like to get a tagged bird and have to clean it twice? That wouldn't be a good deal. Hey, what about just bringing some north in Louisiana? When I was a kid, no pelicans in New Orleans. DDT had eradicated the Louisiana brown pelican. They brought in the Florida pelicans. They started breeding. And all of a sudden, 10, 12 years ago, in New Orleans proper, on Bayou St. John, brown pelicans having the time of their life. What about just bringing them into Lake Pontchartrain, into you know, New Orleans, greater New Orleans, the north shore of New Orleans, too close to that GPS will kick in and they'll head back down to South Louisiana? How about bringing the pelicans back? Not those birds, the pelican species, these brown pelicans coming back. Are you optimistic, pessimistic? What do you think's going to happen, Jay? And look, this relief well, I don't even think we're halfway home yet. And in my estimation, you've got at least 50 million gallons of raw crude in the Gulf. That'd be a conservative estimate, a million gallon a day discharge. I wouldn't doubt if these scientists are right, 2-3 million gallons a day. That could be 150 million gallons of crude. We're not even halfway home to the relief well, the ultimate solution to capping this thing. With that said, who knows, could be a 250 million gallons of crude in the Gulf by the time this thing's over. With your expertise in this, Jay, are the brown pelicans safe? Are they going to come back? Can we, you know, we're in warm waters, we're in this great estuary system, will we be okay? Corey Johnson with you till 6 o'clock. We're broadcasting live from Venice Marina in Venice, Louisiana, Bill Butler's place. We're visiting with Jay Holcomb. He's about 10 miles north of where I'm at in Fort Jackson, doing some great work. A catch-22 today with the Saints visit. On one hand, man, it's great. A lot of television cameras, putting a spotlight on not us, but what we're doing so more people will get involved. We'll have the resources necessary. We can get people trained, or people that are already trained know where we are and can come help. And then the flip side, man, it isn't good when 50 big hulking football players come in, plus a lot of administrators, more than double our staff, outside people coming in, kind of scaring the birds, startling the birds, keeping y'all from doing your job for a few minutes. It had to be a catch-22 today. I bet you liked that the Saints showed up with the cameras, but you wouldn't want it every day. Yeah, get the camera crews in there and hopefully put the spotlight on what you guys are doing. Rebecca Dunn's with us, the site manager over at Fort Jackson, which has become a staging site for Black Hawk helicopters and big Chinooks to bring sandbags to the islands, the barrier islands, to bridge those gaps. And it's also a staging site where a bunch of vehicles, I mean, about every 5 or 10 minutes when I was there, I got 2 brown pelicans, I got 3 brown pelicans. It's every day, all day long, right, Rebecca? Hey, Rebecca, I was calling you guys over there heroes, and I know y'all shy away from that stuff, but, you know, I know you're just doing your job and you're not thinking about anything, you're just saying what you mean. But when I asked you, where you from? And you go, Delaware. And I said, my God, Rebecca, you come down here and you clean these animals. That's incredible. You go, it's my job. And then you just act like no big deal. I don't know. You guys may not think it's a big deal, but y'all are doing work that a lot of people either stick their head in the sand and don't even want to see, don't want to get involved with. And I don't know. I think you guys are heroes over there. I swear. It's got to be depressing when you're putting all this effort forth and you lose some birds. And it's got to be the highest high when you're releasing those birds over on the east side of Florida and they're healthy and the vitals are good and everything appears to be great. I mean, it's a tough gig you got. It's funny, you know, we hear about all just, you know, what BP's doing and failing to do with this oil disaster. And it isn't rocket science what you guys are doing. I wouldn't think of the way to do it that y'all have come up with, but it's incredible. You got these oil-soaked birds, and you're actually adding what, like a corn oil or like a Crisco, a Mazola to them, And that sort of helps break up this sweet South Louisiana crude, and then y'all stay in the kitchen and grab some like Joy dishwashing detergent or something and finish up the job. Am I kind of right on how y'all are doing it? Well, now, why Dawn? All kidding aside, biodegradable, easier on the animals. Have y'all called Dawn and said, send me a 55-gallon drum of this stuff, or what? I think they'd send it to you for free. I was going to say, Jay, if not, I'll call Dawn. I'll get them on the radio. I'll get you the stuff you need. It was like, you know, I asked, I forgot who it was, Rhonda down there today. I was like, do y'all need AC here? Because I'll call a Greco on the radio, and I'll get them to bring AC. They're like, Corey, we'd love AC for us, but the Pelicans don't need to be in air conditioning. Hey, Jay, do you or Rebecca, Rhonda, any of y'all over there have a website that people can go on to check out what y'all are doing? Is there anything you need? Supplies, volunteers, people that are already trained and experts on this to come to Fort Jackson, to go to Grand Isle? What do you need, Jay? TriStateBirds.org and IBRRC.org. Hey, now is BP doing it first class as far as you're concerned? Because I know you've been doing this a long time. I'm sure you've gone to some things where you pick up the phone and go, hey, Jimmy, we're going to pack up and leave if we don't get what we need. Is that the case with BP, or it's just giving you everything you need? Hey, Rebecca, in an ideal world, do you need more people? Do you want more people? Do you need a bigger facility? Are there more birds in distress? Do we need to up what we're doing already, or we're maximizing it right now? Hey guys, a couple of pelican hatcheries. I mean, it's like Pelican Island, basically. Queen Bess Island by Grand Isle and Cat Island in Barataria Bay. Could there have been anything done in a preventative fashion to keep the oil off those islands, or kind of irrelevant? The bird has to go into the ocean, into the Gulf, into the bay to get his food. He's going to get oiled up no matter what. Could they have surrounded the islands with some kind of little artificial levee? Wouldn't have worked. What are y'all's thoughts on that? Not into critiquing how we got the birds or why they're oiled. Just give me some Dawn Blue and let me clean them. Hey Rebecca, what's the oil y'all use to get the oil off? What's the Crisco or what? Hey, this German professor said maybe a 1% survival rate when birds are this oiled. Agree or disagree? I'm assuming disagree vehemently. What's the demeanor of these birds? They're pissed off, they're nervous, they're scared. Are any of them happy afterwards? Hey Jay Holcomb, thanks so much for joining us. Tell Rebecca the same. You can check them out, what they're doing at Fort Jackson, saving our state bird, at TriStateBirds.org or at IBRRC.org. That's IBRRC.org. Corey Johnson with you live from South Plaquemine Parish. Yeah, we're where the oil's at. New Orleans' only radio station, getting out of the studio, taking it on the road. We do that in the city more than anybody else. More remote broadcasts, taking it to the streets than the other 43, other 42 radio stations combined. And we're New Orleans' only station. Coming down to South Louisiana with reporters, with shows. The only station. It's about our 5th or 6th trip down here. We're in South Plaquemine Parish, I should say, Venice, Louisiana. We're at Bill Butler's place, Venice Marina, which has come back strong post-Katrina. And then BP comes in and crushes them. I'm staring at an empty dock. I mean, it's 5:35. There'd be 20 boats, hundreds of people, and a boatload of folks cleaning fish. Instead, it's dead. Just some boats catching fuel every now and then. They're out there cleaning up. Hey, you want to know about some heroes? The heroes are the shrimpers out there trying to clean up as much as they can. That isn't their job. The shrimpers out there laying boom, skimming. Incredible. Hey, we're at Venice Marina. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.